Hey y'all, it's your girl Pluto's Prism, aka Empress T, aka T, the big one, not the little one. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Venus and Aries. Y'all know I'm doing my Venus series, so today we're going to be talking about Venus and Aries. Venus and Taurus. I already did my Venus and Aries video. If you have not seen it, go check that out because I was talking my shit. Okay, so quick overview. I'm not gonna make this video too long. We're gonna make it short and sweet. I may upload another video today about the next Venus sign. Just because it's a pretty day, I'm feeling good. It's a pretty day for a pretty girl. I'm not really doing too much today, so yeah, we're finna get in our YouTube bag. So quick overview of Venus. We all know, y'all probably know, Venus is the planet of, hold on, before I get to talking to Mal a minute, honey, hold on, excuse me. Got to have the H2O, all right? Got to have the H2O, honey. Okay. So, as y'all probably already know, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, finances, cars, home decor, houses, anything surface level, anything material, anything feminine energy. It's not delving deep in feminine energy like the moon is, but it is like all things feminine energy: cuteness, beauty, hair, nails, makeup, the superficiality, is that a word? I think so, of beauty, right? That's Venus's jam. Love, beauty, money, finance, your relationship with money, how you look at money, how you get money, how you receive money, how you keep money. Yeah, that's all Venus. Venus in a woman's chart is how she shows up as a lover. Venus in a man's chart is like his dream girl, what he is most attracted to in a woman. Yeah, and we can also use this in LGBTQ aspects as well. LGBTQ don't have its own personal aspects, obviously, but just for example, a woman and a woman are together. Both of these women would love like their individual signs. This is how they would show up in a relationship with each other. A man and a man. This is how those type of men are the men that this man is most attracted to. Same thing, right? Because I don't care if you in a straight relationship or a homosexual relationship, there is going to be a feminine energy and there's going to be a masculine energy, period. It don't matter if both of them masculine presenting women, both of them feminine men. It's a no label and a femme. It's a stud and a femme. It's two studs. It's two bottoms and two tops. It's a top and a bottom of two tops and two. It don't matter. There's going to be a feminine energy and there's going to be a masculine energy, period. That's just how things happen. If there's two, one is going to be the other is going to be the other, period. Whether it show up in their energy, their mannerisms, how they talk, how they walk, how the relationship dynamic, whatever. I digress, but I just had to put that out there because y'all know I'm a part of the LGBTQ community, honey, and I'm always there for us. I'm always include us, period. Something is going on with my jacket. Honey, I think I put some makeup on my jacket and it's really pissing me off, but we're not gonna worry about it, okay? We're gonna still push this content out because, honey, I'm cute, okay? Hair is laid, lashes is done, nails is done, okay, honey? So we're not gonna worry about it. Yeah. And two, I digress. I got my hair done a couple days ago, but it's still giving she's arrived. It's still giving she's here. It's still giving thriving, not surviving, honey. It's still giving yes. And two, y'all, I started my gauge journey the other day. These are the smallest that they came in. I wish that it would have came in a color, but it is what it is. I have to go back in like 2 to 3 months to go up another size. I do want it to be a little bit smaller than a dime. A dime is pretty big, so I want it to be a little bit smaller than a dime. I think it's gonna be so cute. But anyways, I digress. Venus is the planet of all that. Right. I got sidetracked talking about LGBTQ, honey. But anyways, so Taurus is the sign of stability, materials. Taurus is a material girl, okay, honey? Taurus is the ultimate material girl. The finest perfumes, the finest food, the finest cloths, the finest linen, the finest clothes, the finest homes, the finest home decor. Like, Taurus is the sign of the five senses, right? Hearing, sight, smell, taste, touch. Anything dealing with the sensualness of being a human is up Taurus's alley, right? So I said it to say, if you are a Venus in Taurus, I have dealt with the Venus in Taurus personally, and she was one of my loves. She really still is, to be honest. But I know this sign personally, so I'm talking from a place of experience of this person, right? So Venus in Taurus is a very indulgent Venus placement. When I say indulgent, I mean the best food. If they're not a good cook, they know where all the good food spots at, period. Like, Venus and Taurus, if y'all don't do nothing else, y'all gonna eat good. And I stamped that. Y'all are going to eat good. The Venus and Taurus is going to smell amazing every time you see him or her. They're going to also look good. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Venus loves being in Taurus. Venus is exalted in Taurus. Venus loves being in Taurus. So this is actually, if you have this sign, you are actually very much so blessed. And you should be grateful. Okay? Because you probably have very long-term relationships. Like a Venus and Taurus, if they decide that you're it, then that's it. Like, Venus and Taurus does not go in a relationship thinking like this is going to end. Venus and Taurus does not go into a relationship thinking this is temporary, like we could just see where it goes. Like, just not. No, they are slow. I feel like I've been talking so much. When I say slow, I mean they are slow to commit, right? They're not like a Venus and Aries, where a Venus and Aries meet you and they 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, y'all together. No. And then you see these same couple 6 months down the line and they break up. Like, it's not like that. A Venus and Taurus will date you, will court you, will coach you, like the old people say. They'll coach you for a long time before they decide, you know what, I want to be with you. Like, they will coach you, they will date you for a period of time to gauge you. Let me see what type of person you are. Let me see, are we compatible? Can I find stability here? Okay, that's a big thing for Taurus, Venus, Taurus period. But a Taurus Venus in relationships, they value stability. They value, can I build with you? Taurus is also the sign of the builder. Taurus wants to reach goals. Taurus wants to get that money on. Taurus has a I guess a stereotype of being lazy. Tauruses have the tendency to be lazy, but all the Tauruses that I know, they gonna go get their bag first. Now, after they go get the bag, for sure they about to go home and probably binge watch this TV show, eat their favorite food, chill out. Once the bag is made, that's probably like all they doing for the day, right? Taurus is probably the person that get off work and then go straight home. Like, no, I'm not going out for drinks. No, I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm finna go home, I'm finna take the shower, I'm finna get in this bed, I'm finna indulge in my comfort of my home, of myself. Yeah, so the Tauruses, I know they're not lazy. They have the tendency to be lazy, but just overall lazy people, nah, not in my opinion. But a Taurus Venus is looking for a person they can be stable with in a relationship. If you come off to a Taurus Venus as unreliable, it's done. You're done. It's off with your head, okay? Your ass is grass. All right, if you come off to a Taurus Venus like you are irresponsible, they don't like that shit. Like, they like, can I rely on you? Are you dependable? If I am in a situation, can I call you? Do you have my back? That is a big concern of Taurus Venus. Is you got my back, I got your back. We a team. If I don't got it, you got it. Like, they want to know that in their heart that you are really for them, and you are really like locked in, like they're locked in. Yeah. So they're very they're also very loyal. They're very loyal people. They will not like tip around on you, right? They are more so the people that will stick it out with you by default. Like almost like a Cancer Venus, because a Cancer Venus will stay with you and through whatever until the point where they have reached the point of no return and they just can't look at you. Like that's a Cancer Venus. A Taurus, they will stick with you through thick and thin until you are no longer a benefit to them. It's just my opinion. They're like, because like I said, Taurus is the sign of materials. Taurus is the sign of building. Taurus is the sign of stability. Yeah, they be cute and they're ruled by Venus and they like all the luxuries of life, but I want to be stable, right? So if a Venus and Taurus sees that I am no longer getting fed here, you know, I am no longer winning here, I am no longer benefiting here, there is no reason for us to be talking, like they'll probably slowly make their way out, you know, because they are slow to get in relationships, but they're also slow to leave. But what I can say is once a Taurus and Venus decides that they're done, it's a wrap. There's no coming back. There's no do-overs. There's no let's start overs again. There's none of that. It's kind of like, it took so long for me to check out that once I'm checked out, like we've entered a point of no return. Kind of like that. Venus and Taurus enjoys the richer things of life. Like I said in the beginning of this video, they like the most expensive perfumes. They like the most expensive food. They like rich foods. They like creamy, buttery, moist cakes. They like rich brownies, rich chocolate, any food that's like super rich and concentrated and like thick, and just any food that is like rich in texture, that they love it, right? They are go-tos with it. Some Taurus Venuses may have a difficult relationship with food. Like they may have eating disorders, or they may go through periods where they binge eat or where they don't eat at all. You know, this is subjective. It depends on the whole chart, but pleasure, you receive pleasure from food. So in some cases, some Venus and Tauruses can be so overindulgent in food that they make themselves sick, or they binge eat, or they do develop eating disorders because they just want to feel their pleasure all day long, right? Like I said, it's subjective. It depends on a person, depends on the chart. But I'm just talking about the overall energy of how this could play out in a person's chart with Venus and Taurus. Also, Venus and Taurus is the person that will have a home that is so comfortable that you probably never want to leave. Like, comfort looks different for each person. Each person's level of comfort is different. But for example, like a Venus and Taurus may be the person who has fuzzy blankets everywhere, big thick blankets, heating pads, all the best food, the best movies, the best drinks, the fireplace. They always probably have a candle somewhere smelling good. Like, they are going to activate their senses, period. Yeah, so they Tauruses in general, but very much so Venus and Tauruses, they are creatures of comfort. They're creatures of comfort. Like, they like to be comfortable. They like to be at home. They like to cook at home. They like to go get the nice things. Like Venus and Taurus, for example. Okay, so even if Venus and Taurus they have the potential to get that money on, honey. Venus and Taurus have the potential to really like build wealth in this life, for sure. But even if they're not as wealthy, they have the potential to be. But even if they're not as wealthy, Venus and Taurus is still the type of people that'll be like, you trying to take me to McDonald's? Venus and Taurus is the type of person that's like, I'm not eating it. You trying to take me to Checkers? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, they have the potential to be that type. Like, it's still certain places I'm not finna go. It's still certain places I'm not finna eat. It's still certain things I'm not about to wear. Like, no, they just feel like I'm too But you know what I'm saying? They feel like I'm too much for that. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Because one thing you can't do to me is now this may just be me. Let me know in the comments, ladies and men, if this is just me or if I'm tripping. One thing that you cannot do to me is pull me over anywhere and just use the bathroom. If it's a dirty looking gas station, I don't care where we at. If it's a dirty looking gas station, it's tumbleweeds rolling past and shit. It's like people hanging outside. It just look dirty. I'm not finna go in there and use the bathroom. Take me to a Chick-fil-A. Okay? Take me to the McAllister's on the end so I can go use the restroom. Like, that's just one thing I'm not about to do. Like, you're not finna take me anywhere just to go use the bathroom. Like, if it look dirty outside, 9 times out of 10, the inside is dirty and the bathroom is probably horrendous. Like, honey, I'm not doing it, honey. But that's just me. Let me know in the comments if that's y'all too. I would love to know, because I had somebody tell me, like, it's just a bathroom. Like, it's not a big deal. But it's like, honey, it is. If my bathroom is clean at home and this is what I'm used to, this is what I'm accustomed to, what I look like going to use the bathroom somewhere and it's nasty? No. But anyway, Taurus Venus is very much so like, not doing that, not eating that, not going there. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm too much for that, honey. Too good for that. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, you should feel like, no, I am too good for this. I hate when people say, like, they'll also, too, Taurus Venus, they'll try to humble a Taurus Venus. Who do you think you is? Like, who you think you're too good to? Actually, I do. Actually, I do think I'm too good for that. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, stand on business, Taurus Venus. If you feel like, yes, I'm too good for that shit, then who gonna tell you not if you've already decided that I am? It just is what it is. Some advice for Taurus Venus. That's how I'm going to start ending my videos, y'all, with a piece of advice for each placement that I do my interpretation on. So, my advice for Taurus and Venus is to probably broaden your mind. Like, Tauruses have the tendency to be very stubborn. Like, you do not have to be so stubborn. You can look outside of the box. Excuse me, you can look outside the box. You can think outside the box. You can welcome a different perspective, because Tauruses have the tendency to be like, I said what I said, and once they decide in their mind, it's a wrap. Like, what are you about to tell me? Venus and Taurus is the type of person that'll let you talk, but already in their mind, they already have figured out, like, I already know what I'm about to do. Like, you're really wasting your breath right now. You know what I'm saying? So, piece of advice for them is to be more open to different perspectives, more open to trying new things, you know, because the Venus and Taurus, Taurus is in general, but Venus and Taurus is not the person who likes change, right? It's okay to change. It's okay to grow. It's okay to get out of your comfort zone. Like I said, Taurus is the sign of comfort. Anything outside of your comfort zone, they're pretty much like, no, I'm good where I'm at. I'm comfortable. I'm good making this salary. I'm good working here. I'm good living here. I'm good in this relationship. I'm good eating this same food every day because this is what I like. That's the Venus and Taurus, right? So it could benefit you sometimes, maybe not all the times, but sometimes, to try something new, to let go of that, to try a different person, to try a new restaurant, to maybe leave that job and go somewhere else if you are too comfortable. Because if you're too comfortable, then you cannot grow. Because if you are too comfortable, where's the growth? You can't grow if you're too comfortable. Growth does not come in comfort. Growth comes from being uncomfortable. Otherwise, if you're so comfortable, you're just gonna keep being comfortable and doing the same thing, and you will have a ceiling on where you go in this life, right? So that's my advice for Venus and Taurus. That's my interpretation of Venus and Taurus. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this video. Venus and Taurus is one of my favorite signs. Venus and Taurus is one of my favorite placements. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next one. Love you.